Have you ever forgiven someone who betrayed you, only to watch them betray you again? History is filled with stories of kings, generals, inventors, and leaders who learned this lesson the hard way. But few stories demonstrated more dramatically than the life of one of America's most remarkable presidents. On a cold February evening in 1861, a tired Abraham Lincoln sat alone inside a train car heading toward Washington, D.C. Outside, the nation was falling apart. 7 southern states had already announced their secession from the United States. Rumors of assassination plots followed him from city to city. Newspapers questioned whether he could even survive long enough to take office. Yet the greatest danger to Lincoln would not always come from his enemies. Sometimes it would come from people he chose to trust. And the lessons he learned would forever prove that forgiveness and trust are not the same thing. Born in a small log cabin in Kentucky in 1809, Lincoln grew up in poverty. His family struggled constantly. Formal education was scarce. Most of his knowledge came from books he borrowed and read by candlelight late into the night. Despite countless hardships, Lincoln developed a reputation for honesty and kindness. People often described him as unusually forgiving. He disliked holding grudges. He believed most people deserved second chances. Those qualities helped him build friendships and political alliances throughout his career. But life would repeatedly teach him that while forgiveness can heal relationships, blind trust can create new wounds. Lincoln's political career was filled with failures. He lost elections, faced public ridicule, endured humiliating defeats, yet he kept moving forward. Eventually, his persistence carried him to the presidency during the most dangerous period in American history. The Civil War erupted only weeks after he entered office. The nation split apart. Families found themselves fighting on opposite sides. Every decision carried enormous consequences. Lincoln needed capable military leaders. Unfortunately, finding them proved far more difficult than he expected. One of the earliest examples involved General George B. McClellan. At first, Lincoln admired him greatly. McClellan was intelligent, organized, and popular among soldiers. Newspapers praised him as the young genius who would save the Union. Lincoln trusted him, perhaps too much. Again and again, McClellan promised decisive action against Confederate forces. Again and again, he delayed. Whenever opportunities appeared, he requested more troops, more supplies, more preparation, more time. Months passed. The war dragged on. Thousands continued dying. Lincoln remained patient. He forgave missed opportunities. He overlooked boundaries. A person who repeatedly breaks promises may deserve forgiveness. That does not automatically mean they deserve unlimited access to your trust. Trust is earned through actions. Forgiveness is a choice. The two are not the same. George McClellan taught Lincoln that lesson. Political rivals reinforced it. The hardships of war confirmed it. And history continues proving it today. Many people confuse kindness with surrender. They believe forgiving someone means pretending nothing happened. Lincoln's life suggests otherwise. You can forgive and still remember. You can show compassion and still protect yourself. You can release bitterness without repeating the same mistake. That is why experience remains one of life's greatest teachers. It reveals that some wounds should heal, but some lessons should never be forgotten. Abraham Lincoln understood this better than most. He forgave many people throughout his life, yet he eventually learned that repeatedly trusting those who repeatedly betray you is not kindness. It is carelessness. And history remembers him not only for his compassion, but for the wisdom he gained from learning the difference.